Today we're speaking to an entrepreneur that's taken his business from 35 grand a month to 150,000 pounds a month. How long has he done it in? Just 18 months. This is an entrepreneur that's going somewhere. He is doing it by selling reconditioned electric wheelchairs. Does this sound like an oxymoron? I think it does. Strap yourselves in. There's some big learns. Welcome back to the Business Broadcast. I'm James Sinclair. You can follow me on Instagram at James Sinclair Entrepreneur.
Here we go. Getting it in early doors.
And this is my co-host here on this show.
Hi, everybody.
If you want to follow him on Instagram, where have you got to go?
Just go to James Burt Official. You can send me information, quotes, facts, and gout information. That's what I'm receiving a lot of at the moment from the
JB
fans.
is one of the healthiest people I know. I think since
Clearly not.
Well, I think it's really unfair because you do all the right things.
I did so much drinking in my youth that it is very fair.
I don't think that's...
It's delayed
non-gratification. How long have you not had alcohol for?
Since, not that I'm counting, July the 15th, 2019.
Okay, so many years.
Many years. 6 years.
And I don't know if I'm going to get Long John Silver walk into this podcast or James Burt. It's full bloke. I know we just climbed Snowdon, didn't we, well, since the last set of pods have come out. We climbed
just the thing we casually do, guys. Just climb mountains and that.
What a business that is.
You loved it, didn't you?
I mean, God, there were so many people doing it.
Yeah.
Thousands of people going up and down.
The cafe was packed.
Yeah, I reckon that cafe at the top, which proves it's more of a hill than a mountain, because last time I checked, at the peak of Everest, no coffee shop there was. There was thousands of people up. I reckon that coffee shop's doing 25 grand a day at least. That was my quick summary of that.
What do you reckon about the train? Because you got the train down, didn't you? 35 quid a pop.
35 quid up, 35 quid down, fully booked. You have to hour and a half wait list to get on. I didn't wait an hour and a half because I used the schmoozing of the James Sinclair charm to get on.
Hilarious. It works every time.
Yeah. The only reason I got the train is because I was sitting with six of you that climbed it, and they went, you won't get on that train. And I am getting on that train. Yeah, absolutely I am.
Your PT Gabs was like, no, it's fully booked. It's booked up weeks in advance. You came back over and went, me and James Martin go down on the train. Of course he is. Of course he is.
That's a lot of money, isn't it? And there were some nutters running it.
Yes, that was insane, wasn't it?
Listen, it's not hard. I don't think it's fair to say it's not hard. I mean, it's a little bit enduring, isn't it? But it's not hard. Anyone can do this. Wow, the
elite athlete over here.
No, but it is dangerous.
It is.
That's what, I mean, rocks move.
They do.
It's slippery.
Combine the two together, slippery rocks, nightmare.
Yeah, no pathway. So it's not that you have to, have your concentration about you. Much like being in business.
Indeed.
I was trying to look for a loose connection because I thought,
and you found
this
one.
podcast.
And you did find one.
There we go.
But they were bombing it down. And how many times did you say the air ambulance is going up 3 times a day at least?
Yeah. Well, I asked
a charity.
I asked the marshal at the top. I said, I was on the train. I said, hey, mate, these nutters running up and down. Surely you must have accidents. Yeah, we do. Yeah, 2 or 3 times a day we have an air ambulance come up there, and we have stretchers go out every single day, just like it was making a cup of tea.
Yeah,
was not bothered about it. Very simple. But look, I think about this as a business. I wrote this in the newsletter. It massages people's egos. We're talking about it right now. And I think, if you can do that in your marketing, in your business, is that you're got moats around it where you massage the customer's egos. Have you seen them all you can eat breakfasts, then you don't pay for it? Or
I love a challenge like that.
Yeah, people, it's got that sort of thing around it. I climbed Mount Snowdon or whatever it is, and you can put it on social media, say you've achieved it. And the thing has been going on since the 18th century. That train has been in place, obviously various guys, there's new trains in there since 1886. So it's been a tourist attraction for a long time.
Has indeed. Did you, and it's a private company, isn't it? The train track?
Operated by a private company, but I'm sure the Snowdon Parish Council or whatever the council is own it.
Did you have a little look around and think, I'll have a bit of that? James Sinclair, do you know what I need? I need a train.
I did make some inquiries.
Have you got any trains?
Yeah, of course, got trains.
He's got, of course, yeah. He's like poor man's Branson.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Oh, yes, I've got any trains anymore.
No.
You're doing better than Branson.
Yeah. Mine's called, and I've got an airline, Sinclair Air. We'll get you there. I think got an airline. But there we go.
Right. Hey, today, bit of a change for the show.
Yeah.
Chuds is not here.
Sadly,
Chuds is no longer with us.
We've got producer Stevie this week.
Stevie's here, everybody. Producer Stevie.
Oh, there she is.
She's much more cheerful than Chuds.
Stevie is a lady. And if we ask a question, we won't just get a sarcastic no.
Yeah, what do you
Well,
think about
sometimes
that,
we don't
Chuds?
get an audio. No, sometimes we don't get audio.
No, just
A shake.
just like a grudge.
And as soon as his face is not on video
Yeah.
and most of the people listen, it's not a great listening
It's
experience.
not, is it? But he doesn't care about that either.
No, he doesn't care about
He's
that.
off being an influencer, isn't he, this week?
Yeah, he's in Croatia doing some. What's he doing, Stevie? Do you know?
Yeah, so a mobile
See
phone
that
company.
thing there in front of you, this microphone?
I know, but it's quite low, isn't
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
with these
You're going to have to
tables?
just dip down low.
I just got to
Sorry
dip
about
down
that,
really low. So mobile phone company reached out to him and was like, come out to Croatia, shoot some stuff on this new phone.
There we go.
He's in
Good gig, innit?
Dubrovnik, he's in Split. He's living the life.
Living the life.
He's living his best life,
He's
isn't
got
he?
to get it in before the Bambinos arrive.
Will you stop pressurising? The poor guy's not even bought a house yet.
It's
And
not
you're
his
already-
choice, is it?
I heard the
It's
weirdest
Mrs.
podcast.
Chuffley's choice.
Well, yeah, I suppose. I had the weirdest podcast today. A guy called Eric Weinstein, who is like this physicist, top leading physicist. And he's talking about like why we all have to have babies and we should be pressurising kids to have babies. I was like, this is so weird. Anyway, nothing like that. Right, we've also second change. By the way, I'm going to put you back on mute now, Stevie. So we'll come back to you later, Stevie. Everybody,
Stevie, amazing. Inspirational.
Second change for this podcast today. We've got a returning guest.
It's returning guests. Well, no, that has happened
Return
before.
of the guest. I know, but we haven't had this guest return, have we?
Fine.
Return. Oh, I should have turned it into a feature. I could
Yeah,
use Mark
that's good.
Morrison from the 90s, couldn't I? Do you remember him?
Return of the guest. I like that.
He went to
Please make that as a jingle.
Return of the guest. Come on. You're too young for that, Stevie. You don't even know that song, do you? Mark Morrison.
Can we, in the edit, please put that in?
Mark
If you could
Morrison.
just know the way you've done it. We'll make the edit. We'll make the jingle.
We'll
in
make
there.
the jingle in advance. I'll try and make it. Well, you have a chat to Logan and I'll make the jingle while you're talking to him. So Logan, he was one of our first podcast guests when me and you became when we became an item, an on-air item. And I remember this one because this was Platinum Mobility. You might not remember because your concentration span is fairly limited. What
Why
you're
would I
doing?
not remember it?
Okay, what does Platinum Mobility do?
The mobility scooters.
Okay, and what was your advice that you gave them?
I said, go and get a van
You know that because I told you earlier.
and let people try them out.
Okay.
Like a mobile showroom.
You didn't remember that until I told you. Look me in the eye and tell me you remember that.
He
He can't look me in the eye. He can't look me in the eye. Anyway, that's exactly what he's done. He's come back onto the show to tell us how he's got on. Didn't he do well, in the words of Bruce Forsyth? Because he has done well. We'll find out.
Forsyth.
Forsyth.
Is
Bruce
it Forsyth?
Forsyth.
Maybe it is. Yeah.
What? Did you think his name was Bruce Forsyth? He's not a fortune
It's
teller.
nice to see you. To see you nice.
Right, but before we get into all of that kind of stuff, there's a knock at the door. It's time for this. Interesting quote or fact.
Interesting quote or fact.
Interesting quote or fact.
It's time for the interesting quote or fact of the week.
What have you got for me, baby?
I've got a fact for you.
Go on then, fact me up.
Essex.
Yes.
The county of Essex, where we are today.
Home to James Sinclair.
I'm James Sinclair and many of our businesses. Do you know Essex has a bigger economy than the country of Belgium?
No way.
There you go. What do you think about that fact, Stevie Wonder? Did you listen?
She's like, she
Belgium.
couldn't care less
No,
either.
you said Belgium, Essex, money, something to do with that.
Brilliant.
Sure.
That's well said. Yeah, Stevie, everybody. Well done, Stevie.
Putting her back on
This
mute.
is our future, ladies and
Wow,
gents.
brilliant.
This is
Chuds,
the
come back.
future of the UK
Chuds,
economy.
please come back. All is forgiven, Chuds. Forget
Oh my
Eastern
God.
European mobile phones.
Oh.
We've got a bigger need for you.
That memory, that concentration. She's got it in
The
spades.
youth for today, it
I'll
inspires
say it
you,
one more
doesn't it?
time. Essex, Stevie, has a bigger economy than the country of Belgium.
What do you think
Wow.
about that, Stevie? Give us your opinion.
I think it's very good for Essex, isn't it?
That's great. Thanks, Stevie.
What do you think about that?
I'm actually surprised, especially given the chocolate and beer trade in Belgium. I thought
There's
it'd
a
be
lot
bigger.
of big businesses in. There's 1.4 million peeps live in the county of Essex.
Here's a stupid question. Belgium, is Luxembourg a city in Belgium or is Luxembourg a separate country?
Luxembourg is a separate country.
Fine. We'll leave that there then.
Well, you don't agree with that.
No, I didn't know.
What is the capital of Luxembourg?
Here we go. Here comes this stupid joke.
Stevie, what's the capital of Luxembourg?
Bruges. No, that's Belgium, isn't it?
I don't know.
L.
It's a trick question. It's
Luxembourg.
Luxembourg.
No.
Yes.
Wow. Double interesting fact and a quiz, you say?
There you go, baby. Right, what's yours?
Mine is I've got a quote. Either, I love this one, either you run the day or the day runs you.
It's fantastic. We've definitely had that one before.
That's the end of that section. I've got another one then for you. No, I'll go with that. I don't think we have. We need to have it verified.
Come on, we
Have you ever
definitely
had
had that one.
Let's go over to our official adjudicator.
Oh, what's his next quote going to be if you
No.
left the door open? You've been born in a barn.
Let's go over to the official adjudicator.
That
Stevie,
was
have we
nice.
had this one? Have we had that quote before?
I don't think in
They
the
can't
way you
remember
said
the conversation
Thank
we
you.
had 2 minutes
Thank
ago.
you, Stevie. If people are like, why did Spotify reckon this was one of the best business podcasts in the UK to listen to? It's absolute tripe so far. 15 minutes in. Sorry about that, everybody. Right, there you go. That's an interesting fact or quote done for the week. Right.
I've got something to tell you.
Here we go.
So I was at the airport last week
Were you? Okay.
and I saw a lady pass out on the baggage carousel.
No way.
Yeah, really sad, but don't worry, she's coming round.
Such a child.
Right, shall we get on with
I think we should.
business facts?
Right, so the business that we are talking about today, we've got Logan Harper back on the podcast. He is from Platinum Mobility, which Jimbo very, very well remembered that he had given him some advice last year about a mobile showroom. So they do they do mobility scooters and accessibility stuff from what I can remember. They've been trading between 3 and 4 years. Estimated monthly revenue last time round, 35,000 squidaroonies, not to be sniffed at. That's a live sniff. Now, how much is he doing now? Have you got it in front of you so you can't guess?
95 grand a month?
Yeah, he's doing 95 grand a month.
Wow, what
Cheers
a
for playing
guess.
that game. 95 grand a month in 18 months.
18 months.
He's 3x'd. He's thriced. Good
Thrice.
for him. He's got 9 team members. He's got some challenges though that he wanted to come on. But we said to him, "What do you want to get out of coming on the show?" He said, "I just want to come on and say thanks more than anything and let people know that your advice actually does work."
Well, I'll tell you
Not
something.
my advice, Jimbo's advice. I'm
I'll
here
tell
to
you
just
something.
press the jingles.
In the next episode,
Yes.
I want you to ask me about my very exclusive dinner with some very big wigs of entrepreneurship. I was sitting in front of Daniel Priestley, sat next to Richard Harpin, Pierce Linney, ex-Dragon.
I've just written exclusive bigwigs. I mean, it sounds like a
And some of the fastest growing
Gay cabaret
businesses
show, big
in the UK. We had a really good chat. But that's for next episode's podcast.
Oh,
So make sure
what a
you
cliffhanger.
tune in. Make sure you tune
hit
in,
that subscribe button to find out what Jimbo had for dinner with a bunch of other people,
including a billionaire.
including a billionaire. Richard Harpin, he's become like your new bestie, isn't he? Were you there because of Harpin or was Harpin there because of you?
No, he invited me along.
If he talks too much, you go,
Stop
Richard,
asking
stop
about it,
harping
'cause
on.
I want.
You should do. Have you got, when you've got that relationship
I am
with him?
so annoyed that I didn't do that one. I interviewed him, by the way. You should go and watch the full interviews on the main YouTube channel. Like me and Chuds put that on the main YouTube channel.
Yes.
So, this isn't going to do well.
People loved it, didn't they?
It's doing very well. I think out of the last 10 videos that we've made, it's ranking at number 2 now, isn't it?
Do you remember Moody Sam that used to work for me?
Yeah.
Moody Sam never had a nice word to say about any of the content that I ever did.
I don't think you should be putting this out. on-
Moody Sam?
Is that what? Does he know you call him?
Yeah,
Moody
he
Sam?
knows I call him Moody Sam. He's gone to work for High
Hello,
Performance
Moody
Podcast. He said, what did he say? He said, just checked out Jimbo Sinclair's interview with Richard Harpin. He should do more interviews. It was fantastic.
Oh.
Exclamation mark.
Well,
So
I don't
even
think
Sam liked it.
I don't think
And you
I'm a
don't like
very
a lot of
good
stuff.
interviewer.
Do you not?
No. I prefer to be interviewed rather than ask the questions.
But I
try. I have to really concentrate. You're very good at it.
But I think that I do think you're good at interviewing because you ask stuff that other people naturally wouldn't think, because a lot of people would be like, so tell us about HomeServe. What was it like when you made £1 billion? Whereas you're like, oh, tell me about the bit dooby doo-doos. What was it like when your CFO did the CFEs and the so COO was? What was? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I do try and ask the poignant questions.
I am a family doctor of interviewing. You are a meticulous surgeon.
I don't think I am. Because I like people, and I think you need to be a level of nasty. I don't want to say that to be a good interviewer.
Do you reckon?
You've got to have a little bit of dislodged emotional intelligence, other than someone like Oprah Winfrey, who's arguably the world's most successful interviewer. Do you think that's a fair assumption?
That is a fair assumption.
She is a billionaire from it, but she used emotion to get stuff out of people. She was very touchy-feely, wasn't she? And, used to stroke people and they would like come into her.
Do you know who's a good interviewer, who's got that bite, if you talk about good interviewers, whether you like him or not? Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan.
Unbelievably good interviewer.
Well, that's the, like him and Jeremy Paxman, like just straight in there, make you feel uncomfortable when watching.
They put you on edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually many ways to skin a cat, isn't there? Horrible phrase. You can either be Oprah and you can nice the information out of people, or you can edge it out of them.
Yeah, so there you go.
Use that as a LinkedIn blog. Right, anyway, back to the point we were talking about.
I think I'm in the middle, so that's why.
Okay. Fair enough. Does he make the profit that he wants to make in the current year? He said yes. They're going to be turning over, gross profit this year is going to be 282,000 quid. How's he spending his time day-to-day in the business? He's got a newborn. Congratulations. So he's overseeing work on purchases and managing all the accounts. And then he's got a bunch of questions that he would like to ask to you and some information. Should we get him on?
Hey gang, James here. Great news. Business Masterclass is coming back to London. This is my ultimate 2-day event that will grow the profitability and size of your business so that you can have a commercially profitable enterprise that works without you in it. I've run this event before. People absolutely love it. We get rave reviews and I'd love for you to come along. Imagine 400 business owners in a room serious about growing their business. Imagine the connections you can make. I'll be on stage teaching you all the stuff that I've learned over the last 20 years in 2 days to seriously scale your business up. If you want to find out how to buy companies, raise finance, get customers, and make your teams as profitable as possible, then this is the event for you. Look, it comes with my 100% money back guarantee. You come along to this event, and if at the end of day one you go, do you know what? I haven't got 10 times value out of what I've paid for this. I'll just give you your money back. And there's no sleazy sales on the day. It's just me delivering all the stuff that I know about growing businesses. And I can't wait to meet you. I'll be there. We'll have a little chat with the other 400 people in the room. It's big enough, but intimate enough to really learn the stuff that I know that scales businesses. So get your tickets now before the price goes up. And I'll see you at Business Masterclass to grow your business.
Yeah, let's
talk about what he's done in the last 18 months. Hey, Logan, good to have you back on the pod, my man.
Hi, how are you getting on?
We are getting on very well, but not as well as you by the sounds of it. You've had a storm in 18 months. Tell us about what's happened in the preceding 18 months, dude.
First, can we say well done?
Did I not just say that?
Well, from me.
Oh, sorry, James Sinclair needs to give you the royal well done. There you go. Would you like a jingle or something, Jimbo?
Yeah, go on then. Well done. You've done spectacularly. There you go. Brilliant.
There you go. Even the godfather of entrepreneurship has sprinkled his fairy dust upon you.
I've heard that at a party, man.
Yeah, there you go.
So, tell us, 18 months, what's happened?
So basically, we've just been aggressive on buying every electric wheelchair we can basically find, approaching every company we can to purchase all of their stock and just trying to control the market. We've only ever done 90K for 1 month. Everything after that has been over 100.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
But so our financial year from Feb, we've done over 100K every month bar one. But this last month we purchased our main competitor.
Oh, well done.
Not the business itself, but all their stock they had to be prepped and their whole website, eBay, every part of electric wheelchair they had. So far this month, on the 14th yesterday, we had sold 47 products and 78K. So
Halfway through the
we're
month.
on track. Yeah, so we're on
Good
track.
man.
We're hoping to see about 125 to 135 turnover this month.
That is fantastic.
And what do you net out of that in terms of profit?
So our bottom line so far this financial year is 339,000. That's so far this year. So
Net
we work
profit?
so our
That's
gross
amazing.
profit at the minute is 77 and our net profit is 60, but it will go down slightly because I haven't reconciled some stock, but
Fine.
50 and 70.
And how many team members have we got now?
So we're up to 9 staff in total, but 3 of them are part-time. One is only 1 day a week. The last time we were on the podcast, one of the recommendations you said was an accountant. So as soon as I got off the call, I put a post out on Indeed and hired the best accountant I could afford.
Wow.
So we have an
And
accountant
has that made a
in-house.
difference?
Oh, massively.
Right,
Actually
tell
being
people
able
this,
to know where
please,
we
because
are.
I want listeners to understand this. Why has it made a difference to you?
knowing the figures, knowing the numbers, knowing where we're actually at. Like for me personally, I'm sort of winging the accounts and everything like that before, and I could see the numbers on the screen, but it didn't actually tell me, and it didn't save me money at the same time.
And they're full
And
time
show
for you.
no, so she's only 1 day a week, but she's on hand, sort of full time for us.
I mean, that's the next stage. Get that full time, baby. If you're going to
Yeah.
do these levels, imagine if you had that 5 days a week. What's that going to do to the business? You want to borrow some money to go and buy another competitor, get a commercial warehouse, having that in-house. If I'm a bank manager and you come to me and you say, this is my full-time in-house accountant, I'm getting orgasmic signals to my brain say, this is someone that understands their figures. This is someone that has got the right team around them. This is not a key man business. This has got security around the business. When you're looking at things, your management, affordability, security, management is the key thing that banks look at in the first instance, then the affordability, then the security. Well done. I mean, it's, you're making the steps in the right direction. So is she producing monthly management information for you?
Yeah, so every month we get management reports, and then every week I ask for just an overall like sort of profit and loss and cash flow.
So if we say now you're going to do around 150 grand a month with this new business, that's 1.8 million, and you've got what full-time equivalent in terms of team members?
So this is the biggest thing we have, is that our team, we have 3 guys in the workshop, 3 in the office, and we go through like ups and downs. So we will be, when a delivery comes in, we might have 60 wheelchairs on that truck. So we are flat out, and then towards the end of them tapering off, everybody's slightly quieter. So we're at a sort of tricky point where we're busy 70% of the time and quiet 30.
So, but so do you think it's 7 full-time equivalents?
Yeah, I would say 7 now, yeah.
Well, that's good. That means you got around £257,000 revenue per employee.
That's high, isn't it? That's one of the highest
RPE.
we've had on.
Yeah, so that's a good. Anyone's listening to this, there's a really good metric to track in your business. If you've got a business that does £1 million and you've got 2 employees, that means £500,000 revenue per employee. It's a good little metric that private equity, venture capitalists, all your big accountants will be tracking this to look at, is the business really profitable? Has it got a good metric of revenue per employee? I mean, if you look at a restaurant, might turn 1.8 million, they might have 40 staff to run that. So when you look at you doing 1.8 million and only 7 full-time equivalents, that's a really good indicator compared to peers that will be in a similar revenue basis.
Yeah. It feels very nice. I'm not going to lie. I've worked hard for it.
Yeah,
It definitely feels.
Do you know what it is though? And this is one of the big things that I come across entrepreneurs and business owners. Lots of entrepreneurs and business owners, JB, work incredibly hard. We've had hundreds on this show. He and I have met thousands at seminars over the 20 years of doing this businessy stuff. Most of them are just peddling okay models and just about getting by. This seems to be a brilliant model. And I think that's one of my biggest, me and Chuds were talking about this the other day. One of my biggest learns of business is the hard work must be applied to the right business model. Otherwise, you're just pedaling uphill with no downhills, and it's exhausting. So well done for discovering a great model. Keep tweaking it, keep improving it, and good things shall happen. Should we do some of the questions, JB, to see if I can
there was a challenge. So for all of the good stuff that's been going on, you said that there's capped growth opportunities. What did you mean by that, mate?
So we've brought up, we have contract agreements with every one of our suppliers to take all the electric wheelchairs they have. So at the minute, we're niched into electric wheelchairs, and we're capped on, we're buying up the whole country's wheelchairs. So there's not more we can get. Our next step is either importing our own branded products. Obviously, I've seen James Sinclair talk about that a few times, is our next step, or moving into a different sector like the mobility scooters or the healthcare products and stuff like that. But it's the ceiling on this industry. Yeah, it's a big one, but I think the refurbish side of things that we specialize in, I think we're going to be capped out around maybe 5 to 10 million tops.
Well, I would worry about it when you get to 5 to 10 million. Definitely, though, the mobility scooters, which I imagine is a much bigger market than wheelchairs, I would be absolutely looking for a electric scooter company for sale. So rather than working all that out yourself and buy that in, and you get leveraged opportunities there and try and get a bank to support you buying that. I mean, I reckon there will be some available. You can probably get that at a really good value, and then you put all your expertise on that. Oh God, that's such a good idea. I mean, it's got me really excited. It's got me so excited. I feel like I need to go for a wee. You know, when you like get nervous, excited. It's just, that is such a, I would be all over that in your position.
Yeah, that is the next step we're aiming for, is the mobility scooter side. The issue we have is 99% of the mobility industry, they just purchase new from manufacturers and then sell or return in all their shops. So a lot of the business, I've tried to approach a few businesses to purchase, but when I actually see what they own, they don't really own anything. Everything in their shops are on sale or return.
No, but you could do the refurbishment of those. Couldn't you do the same thing and buy? What I'm trying is, if you buy one that's got a name that everyone knows, it's got a database, it's got people recommending it, it's got moats, it's been around for 25 years, it's a retirement sale, you buy that website, you buy that IP, you buy that database, you buy those connections, and then you do the you say to people, look, you can buy a new one. This one here is £5,500, or you can buy this one refurbished for £3,500, and it comes with our warranty and we'll look after it. I mean, God, it's just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, that is what we're moving into. It's just finding the right spot and the right contacts.
Well, that's why buying the business might, will hopscotch you ahead. And it's a little trick that I've been doing for many, many years now. Rather than working it all out yourself, buy in someone else or some other businesses, multiple 10,000 hours of practice in the space.
Would you start anything from scratch now?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
What was the last thing you started from scratch?
Teddy-tastic, which is one of our biggest, and definitely our fastest growing business, has been started from scratch.
So in that instance there, are you now looking at like teddy bear companies that you can buy to fold
Well, I
into
did do that. Yeah, I bought Be My Bear a few months, about 6 months ago. Bought one of our biggest competitors. What I like doing is buying a brand and then using that. But like with Camp Beaumont, we are going to start new locations from scratch with the Camp Beaumont brand.
So you've almost got the moat, the establishment, the brand.
Yeah, so we're going into the UAE with Camp Beaumont from scratch. So yeah, but what I would absolutely start a business from scratch if the right, if the gods of models presented me an idea, I would do that. But I do think it's a lot easier just buying them and then putting your je ne sais quoi, your salt and pepper on it.
Right, second challenge.
Do you know, I've got. Have you seen? I've got silver
in your beard.
Yeah, have you
salt
seen
and
that?
pepper.
Yeah, salt and pepper. Someone said that to me the other day. I said, "That's a nice condiment."
Absolute idiot.
Sorry about that.
I knew it was coming as well. Logan's not here for this, all right? We have to be here. Like, contractually, Stevie's paid to be here. I'm doing this as voluntary work. And Logan has come for not that. So come on, get on your A game, Sinclair. Right,
Logan didn't even laugh. It's only us that laughed.
He did it on the inside. Second biggest challenge, how to have the business manage itself. What say you on that, Jimbo Sinclair?
How to have the business manage itself?
Yeah.
Well, come on, Logan, you must have listened to my stuff. As E plus M equals S.
Yeah.
You're an entrepreneur that, over the next year, 2, 3 years, you're going to have to put an MD to look after the day to day.
Yeah, so what I sort of meant with that was mainly I've built all the relationships with the people we buy all the stock from. It's bringing somebody in that can take that part over. There's the relationship side, not necessarily somebody coming.
Well, they
in
do
to
it with you
manage.
for a couple of years. You do it tag team,
Yeah,
and then eventually,
yeah.
you relinquish.
With that, would you need like some sort of contractual like NDA with them so they don't just take all the customers and run away?
Well, if you worry about that, then that could happen. And that's what some people will do till the day. But not everyone's an entrepreneur, mate. Not everyone wants that. Most people are
Yeah.
sane. They want their weekends off. They want to go on holiday. They don't want to think about meeting payroll.
Weekends.
They don't want to worry about VAT returns and taking on responsibility. So but you get, people will do you over. It's just part of life.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm going to talk about that on the next podcast. Do you get my newsletter, by the way?
I do, yeah. And I'm coming to your event in September.
Well, yeah, that's very kind of you. The newsletter is free, and I spoke about this this weekend. I had 2 dinners this week, which is something that I always try and do with other really successful business owners. One was a big table of business owners. Another one was a guy called Marvin Burglass, who owns Marvin's Magic, which is, all the magic stands at Hamleys and Harrods.
Okay.
Anyone that's seen the people demonstrate magic at one of those top level department stores, that's his business. Big multi-million-pound business. The commonality between Richard Harpin, the guy that built a 4 billion revenue business and per year, and Marvin Burglass that probably sold £500 million worth of magic over his lifetime. We don't know how. We just got onto the subject of people doing you over. And it is like water under a bridge for those two. And for me, you just accept that's part of the process. Some people are going to be nasty, but most people are very good. Most human beings are very good. And I think if you worry about the odd few people that are going to do you over, you'll never move forward. And if they do you over, they're probably not going to be as good as you. They're looking for the short wins. They're looking for the shortcuts, and they won't have got your scars that make you very effective in being a better, more effective business owner. And that's why, to stop that happening, you must work on innovation, marketing, culture, and recruitment. They're the 4 things that I really come across great entrepreneurs and business owners. How are you always innovating, even when you're at the top of your game? What are you doing for marketing, i.e. getting more and more leads into your business and awareness for your business in the most frugal, cost-effective way possible? Culture, how are you making sure that your culture is so great that no one ever wants to do that to you? One of the things I don't think in certain departments in my businesses at the moment that we've got some cultural problems, and I've got to work on that. And then recruiting the very best talent to come and work for you to help grow your business and take it forward.
Yeah, I do have an amazing team around us already. It's just handing over the sort of top side of it. It's the
But
most
you're going to do that
scariest.
together. You're not. I get why it's scary, but what got you here won't get you there, baby.
Yeah, it's true.
Right, let's do some of the questions then. So questions that you'd like to ask to Jimbo. You said, thank you for helping the first podcast. We were turning over £35,000 a month. Question number 2, that wasn't a question, that was just a very polite statement, which I do like it. Importing own brand products, where is best for this?
Well, when you're ready to do that, reach out to us and I'll introduce you to some people in the Far East. But you'd have to go over there, spend a couple of weeks going to the right trade shows, seeing it and understanding it, do some R&D. But yeah, absolutely, you're going to have to do that.
Yeah, we do R&D at the minute with all the manufactured products. We have a noteboard where we record where every one of the scooters or chairs comes from and is manufactured.
Are most of them made in the Far East now?
Yeah, Taiwan.
Yeah. Well, you just, get over there and go and see it for a week. Find out where the trade shows is. Just put into Google wheelchair manufacturing trade show Taiwan. And I'm sure a few will come up. You reach out to some of the factories and say, look, I'd love to come over and see you. This is my business. And they'll put you up and they'll take you around. They'll show you factories and, you'll get a massive education from doing that.
Yeah, that's something I'm going to have to do.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have a lovely week away. If you're that way inclined, you'll learn all that stuff and it'll make you so much better for your business as well.
Yeah.
Right, third and final question. How do you build a business that is very attractive to sell? Not just attractive, very attractive to sell. Would this be a sector that...
Yeah, I think if you got this to 2 million plus of profit, then someone's going, I mean, even 1 million plus of profit, it will get very exciting for because it's quite repeatable. It's always going to be there. It's a love, want, and need business, isn't it? I mean, God,
We've got
it's
an
a love
aged
one.
population, haven't we?
Yeah. I mean, people, if they want to get around, they're going to find the money for this, aren't they? And they'll want it and they'll need it.
Yeah.
And then you can buy it back in, can't you? And then resell it. And I mean, so I think it to me, it's got lots of ticks in the boxes. But what makes it very attractive to sell is a fantastic management team that you build a commercially profitable enterprise without you in it. And that goes for any business. When it looks like an investment, not a business, that's when it becomes very attractive to sell.
Nice. Yeah.
And
That's the aim over the next year.
Yeah, there's a big key difference between, an investment and a business. And really, investment means hands off, predictable, regular, trusted. Why does someone want to buy Disney stock, Google stock, the whole of the FTSE 100? It's very predictable. Why do they buy bonds? Why do people do those things? Why do people buy commercial property? Because it's predictable. And really, you don't want to be selling a business where you are the person that's the conductor of an orchestra. You need to make sure that the conductor's in place and you're removed. Very important mindset.
Yeah, that's something I'm trying to teach myself. This is the first business that has fully worked, so it's been a quite a fast learning curve.
And it will continue to be so by the sounds of it. Great stuff. Right, if anyone wants to find out a bit more about you, and where are you based, by the way, mate?
We're based in Ely, Cambridgeshire.
Okie dokie, gotcha. Right. So if anyone wants to get in contact and they want to find out more about your business, go and check out your website and all that good stuff. Where should they go to?
It'll be platinummobility.uk, and then hopefully if James is up for it, one of the Marsh Farms and Lee Valley, you can try some of our chairs or hire them for the day.
Oh, wow. There you go. Well, one of the things I was just going to say to you, you're in Cambridgeshire. You've got a mayor, haven't you, in Cambridgeshire now? Do you know about this?
No.
So, like London have got a mayor, which is
Yeah.
So Cambridgeshire has a mayor. And I would reach out to your mayor's office and say, they've got significant power and resource. I would reach out to them and say, look, hey, we're a growing business in the area. Are there any opportunities for us?
Yeah, we have reached out to various zoos and places like that.
Yeah, reach out to your mayor. Your mayor
Yeah.
is not someone that's like a ceremonial mayor. This is someone with, they control the police, they control adult social care, they control the fire service. This is not, someone that wears a big chain around the neck and opens the village fete. They are significant in that area. They are in charge of Cambridgeshire and Peterborough. I forgot his name, but he has a significant control in that county.
I'll email him after this.
Yeah, there we go.
Sounds like you will as well. A big action taker. Good stuff. Logan, thank you for coming back onto the podcast. It's great to hear what you've been up to in the last 18 months. Lovely to hear a great success story and implementing the information that you got given last time. So thank you for taking the time to come back on and let us know how you're getting on, mate. And for everyone else, go to platinummobility.uk. You can find out more about Logan and his brilliant business. Thank you for being on the pod, mate.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Cheers, buddy. A success story, James Sinclair.
Yeah, I think it's very
strikes
good.
Again. James Sinclair strikes again.
Yeah, I want to see anyone see on.
Here we go. Here comes a stupid joke.
If anyone can see in this room the curtains we've got here, can we get them on camera? Do you think any of them on? Can anyone see the curtains?
Yeah.
Part of them is missing over here. But I found it now. Someone
James Sinclair
has stolen the Blue Book Hotel curtains and turned them into a shirt. We've discovered the thief amongst us.
You are an absolute. I'm talking about thieves on the next episode with you, by the way, based on your YouTube video. I saw that. Anything else? Do you want to get
wet
out?
Hands. I'm just going to dry them off. It's awful.
Ironic for a man who looks like he's either working in the charitable sector of
so soft, so soft. That's like a Brillo pad. Do your washing up with that thing.
Right. Get the quizzical quiz, Stevie. We're on. It's time for the business. No?
8 traits of the greats.
Say that again.
Have we got the board? Have we got the board?
Yeah, Chuds has left the board.
Stevie, everybody.
Can we have the board? And here we go. It's time.
That's not the jingle, is it?
Yeah.
It's all going on. Hang on.
Yeah.
There we go.
Come on now,
Time for the
babe.
8 traits of the greats. I've forgotten how the show runs. Thank goodness for producer Stevie. And the crowd goes wild.
Well, there we go. Chloe's just joined in, manager of the Blue Ball. Okay, you can play along. The 8 traits of the great, starting with the end in mind, is the first one.
Oh, I think he gets that, doesn't he?
He gets that, yeah. Passionate about their cause.
Oh, yeah, he loves a bit of scooting about.
Yeah. Number 3, untold amounts of resilience. Has it been tested?
Well, he's 3x'd his business and he's had a kid. That is pretty impressive.
That's not resilience.
That's not resilient. I've got 2 kids and I'm a
not getting
gazillionaire.
I don't know. Do we know if he's been resilient enough? So we can't give him that.
Fine.
They master relationships with people. Well, he must do to buy all the stuff. Commercial awareness, yeah, he's getting that. They innovate so they don't evaporate. I think we're going to have to give him that.
Here we go.
Is he a master marketeer?
Well, he's obviously getting a lot of, platinum.
Well, you're just going to do this based on a quick view of his website.
Yeah, I am. That's exactly what I'm going to do. UK, here we go. Having a quick Google. Talk amongst yourselves at home. Oh, I think for the market serves, he hasn't got enough reviews. No, he can't have it.
I'm going to give him a half
Google
on that.
reviews.
I mean, you don't like the design of it, but, you know.
No, it's not the design. It's the functionality.
It's competitive prices, highest quality. Can I find the phone number? Yes. We buy, we sell, we part exchange. I quite like it.
Yeah, that's all above the fold as well, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
The only thing there, though, that little logo of that doesn't look, it looks like a F1 car, doesn't it? You're not going to send Grandma around an F1 car, are you? Come on, Gran.
So we're on 5.5. They stay teachable and curious. He's definitely that.
Come on,
ladies and gents, this is a very good score. As ladies and gents, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5.
6.5.
That's no laugh.
That's no laugh. It's 6.5.
Which gives you. Oh, we're going to have to give him 2 on the song. Here we go.
You want to give him 2 on the
Yeah,
song?
we got. Come on, the song. Here we go. Here we go.
on.
It's a 6. They're full of entrepreneurial tricks. But we also go to number 7. It's 7. He's off to entrepreneurial heaven. And one day he's going to be an 8 and he's on par with us, the great.
It doesn't say us the great, does it? You can't say us the great. Say it. Come on. Read it out.
You
read it out.
I
No, you
can't
read out,
it.
mate.
I can't do it. It's an 8. He's on par with James Sinclair, the great.
Jesus, he's full of himself, this fella. Who's he think he is? The mayor? Right. Can we do the quiz now?
Let's do the quiz, gang.
Thank goodness for producer Stevie.
Jim versus JP on the quiz this business scene. Business knowledge and fun.
Which one's clever and which one's dumb?
Izzy Wizzy, let's get quizzy.
Let's get ready to quizzy.
What was the approximate revenue generated by the UK mobility scooter market in 2024? I'll give you that one more time. What was the approximate revenue generated by the UK mobility scooter market in 2024? Do you know the answers, Stevie Wonder?
Of course she knows. She's made it.
I like this is Stevie's picture here.
Shall I just have a look at that?
That's Stevie's mum.
That's not Stevie's mum. You work with Stevie's mum.
She's my PA.
She is.
Oh, that was her a few years ago. Right, okay.
What was the approximate revenue generated by the UK mobility scooter market?
Come on,
It's
use your
gotta
board,
be-
please, my love.
Oh, yeah, of
Yeah, come on, don't cheat. I know that you have a tendency to cheat.
Okay.
How much is a scooter? They're not cheap, you know.
No. They're about $4,000, aren't they? 4 to 6
I think you can
grand.
get some really special ones with AC,
Yeah.
sat nav. How many do you think we sell a year in this country? Over 100,000?
We're an aged population, aren't we? Yeah, I reckon so. Yeah. Oh, he's got his calculator out.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I'm going 1 billion.
My favourite mobility scooter that I've ever seen is the UKIP one that's downstairs.
Yeah.
Underneath this hotel.
It's not UKIP,
Parks-
Reform.
Oh, it's a Reform now. They
Yeah,
were
well,
UKIP.
should we just explain and give context to that? What are you talking about here? We have someone that comes to our pub, which is underneath this floor we're doing, and they're very, very pro-reform. And
They're Nige fans, aren't they?
Yeah, and
They're already making plans for Nigel.
and
As the
they've
famous
got
song
pictures
goes.
of him like smoking his fag on the front cover. All right, I'm going 1 billion. What are you going
I'm
with?
going for 650 million. Give us the answer.
I'm wrong. 265 million.
Really?
This is a 9.5% increase from 2023. This is expected to grow even more next year, with the over 65 demographic projected to increase by 15% within the next 10 years. Over 70% of mobility scooters are imported. Why does people... Can I just say...
Come on, producer Stevie. Bring me the cup.
Well done, JB.
Cup of
Deserved.
champions. Thank you very
Deserved.
much. Thank you. You can have that.
Why do people think that... I just don't see people in their 60s as old anymore.
No, I don't.
I mean, we climbed Snowdon with two 60-plus-year-olds.
Oh, my God.
And the oldest of us all was the fittest and the fastest.
Is he
Rick.
the oldest? Was Rick the oldest?
Maybe 1 year younger than James Martin.
How old was James
But
Martin?
even James Martin,
Yeah.
62 James Martin.
Oh, yeah, Rick was 63, he told me.
Yeah, okay, so
He
fine.
was fit as a fiddle.
Fit as a fiddle.
Geezer walked out the
He flew
shower.
up there like
he's
a
got
flea.
an 8-pack.
Oh, yeah,
I was
I
like,
know.
come on now. I was like, I hope it don't get windy here, Rick, and that towel blows. And we'll see
I
what else
had
you got back in.
when I used to coach, I keep in touch with the people that I used to mentor and coach. And one of them called me this morning asking whether he should buy a bigger warehouse. He's got a great
Ooh.
business. Hello to Pete from Grab It and Run in Cambridge. Brilliant business that I used to coach and do stuff. And he was asking me a question. People ask me for permission not to be stupid and just go for things. And that was one of the questions. He said, I'm 66 and, I'm getting older. You ain't older. Mate, the leader of the free world is 79.
Yeah.
So really, you're going to have to wait 12 years before you can consider running to be American president.
That's
You know,
crazy.
just
isn't it?
come on, gang.
Don't you just love that, though? The fact he's going again and
Yeah.
doing more at 66. Like, that's
Yeah, why
great.
not? Yeah,
I
why
think
not?
that mentality keeps you young as well, though. Like the youngest old people that I know, like Haley's, but we were with Haley's dad at the weekend. He's 74 and her auntie 77. They're both got the energy of like people in their 50s.
Yeah, just
But
go.
I think because they've got
living
like,
life.
Yeah, they're just busy. They're always busy doing stuff.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
There you go.
Ages doesn't
Thanks for
number.
listening to the business broadcast in this repeat edition. What are we calling it? What's the jingle? Return of the guest.
Yeah, Return of the Guest. Come on.
Yeah, I love that.
Have you ever heard Return of the Mac as a song?
Yeah,
You have.
'cause we should not be living under a rock, has she?
Yeah, no, she's like half our age, man.
Yeah, but she likes the old school tunes. Nearly everyone in our office likes the old school tunes.
Because they
don't
have to,
Stevie?
because they're force-fed them by you.
I mean, I think, again, we're having this conversation where Stevie's nodding and it's a listening
Yes.
show.
Sorry.
You do know Return of the Mac, please confirm.
I can confirm.
And do you like the old music that is played in your office environment?
I can confirm.
Brilliant. Steve, everybody.
Stevie, everyone. She went and saw Beyonce there the other day. What
Did
was
you?
Beyonce like?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Did you go in all the cowboy gigs? I saw
Oh,
a
no,
lot of
no.
very camp people coming out of Charing Cross. Like, what the hell is going on? Is it like a camp cowboy convention? And I was like, oh, it's the Beyonce thing.
Yeah, everyone had cowboy hats. I mean, the outfits were incredible that people put into it.
It was late night McDonald's. I think it was after your party, actually. And I walked past the McDonald's, like at Charing Cross, which has always got like a lot of drunk people at 12 o'clock at night. And it was like a Diamante exhibition in there. There's a lot of Diamantes.
Yeah, there was.
Was it the best show you've ever seen? Oh.
Maybe not the best.
Who would be the best, if not the Bay?
Well, I saw her maybe 10 years ago, and that show was phenomenal.
What, better than the one you just said?
I think so, but maybe because I knew more of the songs. I just went to see her because she's Beyonce, not because I know any of her country music.
Final question on this one. Did she do the song Love on Top, which has 17 key changes at the end?
Yes.
Oh, what a song.
Yeah, I like that song.
It's underrated.
That's
Haley's like, I don't play this in the car. I don't know why I'm doing Haley's impression of you.
How's it go?
But then at the end, it goes up and up and up,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
6 times.
She can sing.
She can sing.
Do you think she's the best singer in the world?
No, I think that's probably Richard, who was the cabaret singer at your birthday
No,
party.
no, but seriously, I think she is.
She's probably technically is, I would say.
I mean, she can dance.
But then you've got to think about Andrea Bocelli.
Oh, yeah, but
Come on now. Different kind of singing, but very good. Right, we done. You sell them something down that camera. What you got, Sel? BMC still coming up. Come on. Fill your cup with cash.
if you'd like to come along to see one of my
Do it in the
live
style of
events.
Andrea Bocelli, please.
If you'd like to come along to one of my
I
events.
didn't think you were going to do it.
I've got to close my eyes because that's
Yeah.
what he does. Sorry, is that does.
He does.
Yeah. Business Masterclass is, I was about to do it then. Business Masterclass is coming up in London. This is a 2-day event designed to help entrepreneurs soar to success. Not for startups. Oh, no.
People
if
like
you're
Logan.
in business, like Logan, who's coming, you can meet him. Tickets are a few £100. They're selling like hotcakes. We'd love to get you there. And the earlier you buy them, the cheaper they are, because we put the price up because, we want to create scarcity. And that's why we do it. And it works. It's a good little marketing tactic. Raising finance. We've got HSBC, Coots, Handelsbanken, and finance brokers. We do a panel thing so that you can, live put deals to those people. Obviously, they don't sign them off in the room, but, we talk about the feasibility.
Try as Jimbo might, though. He will try and get that cash out of them for you.
Yeah.
Trust me.
We do try and do that, baby. And then we do marketing. We get getting your teams more profitable, buying companies, commercial property, and we're having a fireside chat with the aforementioned Richard Harpin that we spoke about earlier.
Ah.
And do you know what? Richard is full of smarts.
Yeah.
This guy has really done it. He hasn't got our magnetic personality, in his own words. I said to him, like when I interviewed him, I said, Richard, I found it very hard to interview you. I didn't feel like I got the real you. And he said, well, that's just my style. I'm not. I do struggle with things like this. And I said, well, why are you doing it? Why are you building a personal brand? He said, because my team say it's that important to do.
I think he's right. They're right.
Yeah, they're right. And do you know what? He's getting better at it, though. Because there is
Imagine being a multi-billionaire and still someone goes, yeah, but you're not good at that, and being willing to go, do you know what? I'll try, actually. I'll try a bit harder.
Because that's if there was some more traits, leaning into the difficulty, leaning into the pain is definitely what the successful few do.
Right. There you go. Well, thank you for listening.
There you go.
Please leave us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. Hey, we've had 11 new reviews this month on Spotify.
Wow, baby.
Thank you on Spotify
please.
and some
that
comments.
really does make a difference. Hey, and the other thing is, if you're watching us on YouTube, please can you subscribe to the channel, because it does help more than because then it gives people the confidence to come on if they know that they see that there is an audience to us. It allows us to feel great about what we're doing. It's our little reward. Everyone says like and subscribe, but I'm asking you if you could just gently massage the subscribe button and the notification bell, so when we get great new people. And it allows us as well to build up authority to then interview people like Richard Harpin, where you get all that smarts for free that we deliver to you. So we'll do a better show for you. So I'm asking you, please, if you're a regular listener, wherever you listen, please subscribe.
That was really nice. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching today, gang. I hope you enjoyed the show. Now, look, we're looking for some great businesses to come on the podcast. If you've got challenges, but you're desperate to grow your business and you can't necessarily work out how to do it on your own, you'll be a perfect candidate to come here on the podcast. It's absolutely free to come on the show. Go to my website, jamessinclair.net, and there's a podcast button. Click on the podcast button, fill in the application form, and we'll do our very best to get you on the show and try and grow your business. If you're loving the podcast, make sure you subscribe to the channel by clicking here. And why not give this one a watch? I think you'll like it.